Hey, everybody. Buddy of the Groom, The Search for Multiple Idiots, episode 31. We're through to 30. 31, baby. 3-1. Priest Holmes. He's not on the show this week, but Jimmy Roberson is. My good pal, Jimmy Roberson, a Hoosier State great, a very funny comedian, a very good man, a good dude, vies for his chance to be one of my groomsmen. He tries to get in there, tries to become a Bologna boy, tries to test his mettle against my gauntlet of challenges in order to become my groomsman. Very funny episode. I think you're going to really enjoy it. Check Jimmy Roberson out on all the social medias at Jimmy Roberson, Roberson. And check me out. If you're listening to this the day it comes out, and are in the mid-Michigan area, I'm at Soaring Eagle Casino in Mount Pleasant, Michigan tonight, May 22nd. And hey, if you, this isn't a show I'm doing that I'm about to plug, but I'm going to be in Las Vegas this weekend, the city of brotherly love, Las Vegas, Nevada, the Big Apple, Vegas, for All Elite Wrestling's Double or Nothing. So if you see me, say hi. It'll be nice to see you. And next week, May 30th, I'm at High Dive at the High Dive in Chicago, Illinois. And that'll be a really fun show. That's a great group of people that run that show, and I'm excited to be there. Sick, sweet. If you haven't yet, please, I'm begging you. It only takes like 5 seconds. Throw us 5 stars on iTunes. That would be very nice of you. I would really appreciate that. Write us a review. If you tweet me or Instagram me a screenshot of your review or your 5-star rating, I will send you a koozie that says Total Shithead on it. Wouldn't you love to have one of those? I'm at the Mike O'Keefe on all the social medias, at Multiple Idiots, because we are Buddy of the Groom, The Search for Multiple Idiots. Thank you so much for listening. Let's go have a fun show. What do you say? Let's do it. All right. There we go. You ever been to a 1-year-old's birthday party? Because I just got a text about a 1-year-old's birthday party.
I don't think so. I probably have, but not that I remember.
Do you want to come to
Michigan?
Yeah, to Traverse City, Michigan?
Sure. Just to go with you.
Fun. Be a good time. You can meet. I just found out my an ex-girlfriend from college is going to be there.
I think that's why you're going.
No, not at all. I'm going to see a young man come of age.
A young man?
He's a very young man. He's almost as young as you can be. He's so young. He's so young. Jimmy Roberson's here. Jimmy, how's it going?
Great.
Good.
Great.
Good to see you. How is your family?
My family's good.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's good. I always like to ask about people's families. And it's important. It's important. So we've known each other I knew you before you moved here, correct?
Yeah.
Met in Cincinnati, Ohio.
That's right.
And then I slept through doing a guest set in Louisville.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up.
Oh, please do.
The night before Wednesday, it was like the pro-am at Go Bananas. Or it was a contest.
A contest that I hosted. They love me down there in Go Bananas in Cincinnati.
And then the next night, I was in Louisville at that club, featuring for some, I don't remember who.
It doesn't matter.
And you're like, I'm going to be there. I'm doing a guest set on that show.
Yeah.
And then, you don't show up.
I assumed that the show started at 8. It started at 7:15.
Such a weird time for a show.
Very dumb.
Any 15.
Yeah. But that club's under new ownership and management, and if they would like to have me do a guest set again, I will be there at 8.
Yeah, I always liked it there. But I remember I was on stage, and then I just saw you.
I was just like,
you come walking in. It was a little late for the guest set.
It's like, I guess I missed it. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, how many years was that ago, you think?
That would have been 2000 probably 1874. It was the Reconstruction South, the antebellum South. and we were talking about how that bastard Lincoln got what was coming for him.
Yeah, had some hot Lincoln bits.
Oh, my God. Yeah. Who's your favorite president to crack wise about?
I don't have one president joke.
You should start. Do you know anything about presidents?
Not a lot.
Yeah.
No. Who's the president?
I believe it's Barack Obama, and I believe everything's fantastic now.
Yeah.
We're all doing a great job.
Doing good.
It's the sun's shining. It's 65 in Chicago. We're doing a... Well, how long have you been in Chicago now?
2 years.
2 years. And you like it? You enjoy it? Everyone's being nice to you?
Yeah, I love it.
Been bullied by any local toughs?
No, actually.
Okay, good for you.
I thought I would be, but...
The bullying in this city used to be rampant. There were gangs of them. Leather jackets. One guy always wearing 3D glasses, slick back hair, that switchblades, but then it's a comb.
I remember those.
Yeah, did you ever have one of those when you were a kid?
I sure did.
I
had a few of them, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Man.
They broke pretty quickly.
They were not made of good plastic.
No, they were not.
Very, very poor.
They were awful combs, too.
They wouldn't style your hair well?
No.
But that's a shame. But you're an older gentleman. You're
Thanks, Mike.
No, you're not. You're older than Frank, the baby whose birthday I'm going to next month.
Yeah, I am 40 years older than Frank.
Oh my God, congratulations.
Yeah.
So when did you start doing standing up comedy?
I was 33.
Okay.
When I started in Indianapolis.
When you start at 33, would you call that mid-30s? I'll call that younger 30s, early 30s. Early 30s. What's that like? Why? And did everyone? Were you bullied then? Have you ever been bullied? We're doing a pivot on the show. It's now about.
No, I feel like you want me to have been bullied. I hate to tell you, people have always been pretty nice, really.
Why are you like this, bullies?
No, it is terrifying every day to do when you start at 33 because every day you're why.
Yeah.
Actually, not so much when I first started, but then like once I realized that
that's what you wanted to do,
I want to keep doing it.
Yeah,
and then that's around the same time you start realizing how long it takes to get good at it.
Yeah,
and then you're like, you start doing the math, and you're like, oh,
I'm fucked.
Yeah, but then you just kind of keep going, and then you're like, well, now I've been doing it this long, I'm not going to not.
Can't you? Your life looks very different.
Yeah, and then somebody tells you about Rodney Dangerfield or somebody. He's like always the go-to. I'm like, that doesn't make me feel any better. But people love to tell me about Rodney Dangerfield when they're trying to comfort me.
Because he
didn't make it till he was 55. He didn't start until that's
15 more years. Great, fantastic.
Also, that's one person.
That's literally one man. Yes. Yeah, no. Rodney Dangerfield. Well, George Burns was a comedian forever. You can just keep doing it until you're 108 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jesus.
It's, that I get bullied about. I get bullied about age.
Oh, yeah.
Constantly.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
You're not even the oldest person to ever do this podcast.
Oh, really?
Marty DeRosa. I'll say it right here.
We're the same age.
No, Marty's older than you.
No, I think he's 41.
Marty's 62 years old.
I think Marty's probably Marty's also been doing comedy longer than me.
That is true. He's a sweet, sweet man, and we had to carry him up the stairs in our arms like a baby boy. What was the catalyst for you starting at that age?
This is a boring. I wasn't one of those people that always wanted to do comedy.
Yeah, you were more.
I wanted to when I was like super, super young.
Yeah, you were more of a look at Phish, the band, type of guy.
I still am. Yeah. I don't know. At that point in my life, I was just like, what? Something that I like actually always like really wanted to do. Like, that I just never even thought about. And then that popped in my head. And before then too, I'd never heard of anybody doing it. I'd never heard of open mic stand-up comedy. I didn't know one person ever that had ever done it.
It seems before you started, it seems like only near mythological figures do stand-up. Like it seems otherworldly. And then you go to an open mic and you're like, I can totally do this.
Yeah.
Like I should be doing this.
I went and watched a couple first and I was like, they're they're terrible and nothing bad is happening to them.
Yeah, no one's getting the shit kicked out of them.
And they're letting them come back next week and do it again. Which blew my mind.
That is insane.
Yeah.
It's like I saw that guy the other week. He was horrible.
Yeah.
And here he is.
Still horrible. And they're still not throwing anything at him.
Nothing's been thrown at him. He has not taken his own life.
Yeah.
I think I might be able to do this.
Yeah. And so I walked up to Brent Terhune.
Oh, okay. All right.
And was like, I'm gonna try. He was running the open mic there at Crackers. In Broad Ripple, closed.
R.I.P.
Yeah. And so, yeah.
And now here we are.
Yep.
What did you do in your 20s? Were you doing creative things, or were you just...
I was still in college. I was in college forever.
Why were you in college for so long? Because it was so much fun. Because there's so many ladies.
Yeah, that was
because of all the ladies.
So many ladies keep me from my studies. That's my problem.
You'd be like, I'm trying to figure out organic chemistry, and some floozy would be like, hey, Jimmy.
Yeah, that was it. No, I just failed a lot of classes. It took me a while, and then I would take a break here and there, a semester, to go see some Phish concerts.
That is, would you call yourself the preeminent Phish spokesperson for their fan club in Chicago stand-up comedy?
In Chicago stand-up comedy, possibly. Yeah, okay. I don't think I know anybody.
When did you first hear Phish? And just break that down for me, because to me it's fascinating, because I love any sort of subculture, but that's a subculture around. There's like 3 huge bands: Phish, the Grateful Dead. Sorry.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I literally just had a brain. Grateful Dead and String Cheese Boys. String Cheese Incident.
Yeah, I never got into them.
Never got into them.
No.
You don't like.
They're not really in the same.
You like
league.
A regular slice of cheese. They're not in the same. They're not as good as.
I mean, they're a jam band.
Okay.
There's a million of them, but
3. Nope, there's 3.
Okay. 3 jam bands.
But I am fascinated with the Phish-based economy and how you get in. What your in was.
I was in high school.
Yeah.
And as a junior and senior in high school, we would go to like a friend's sister who was in college.
Yeah.
So like we would go to like parties at like IU.
Yeah.
And IU
very similar experience. Yeah.
And you'd hear it at parties.
Yeah.
I'd be like, "What's this?" And it's Phish. And then I would seek out Phish on my own. And then, and I don't know, probably 2 years after the first time I heard them, I went to see them. The first show I ever saw was in 1997. Summer of 97.
Would you say that Phish found you?
Yeah. I think that's what happened. They were looking around.
Yeah. Trey was like, we need some.
So impressed that you remember his name from the time when you did my podcast.
Oh, it's nice. Jimmy's now failed podcast. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't think it's a failure. I thought people really enjoyed it. I got 2 messages about that said, "Hey, way to talk about Bruce Springsteen on this thing."
That was a fun one.
It was a good time.
Yeah, no, the podcast was a lot of fun. It was just a lot of work, and I didn't feel like doing it anymore.
It's a lot. Well, that's why you got to get. That's why you got to get an
like
Aaron.
Yeah,
Aaron's the best.
I need an Aaron.
He only charges me about $15,000 per minute.
About what it costs. Okay.
Yeah. It's a lot of money, but it's worth it for the dozens and dozens of people who tune in each week.
A dozen would be great.
Oh, but how many times do you think you've seen Phish in your life?
Somewhere, I don't have the exact number, but somewhere just over 100.
Okay,
which is not crazy when you consider
like
how
low.
long. Yeah, 97. Yeah, because I've never did like a whole tour.
Yeah,
like some people have. I would go to like the most like 5 or 6 in a row throughout 3 states or something.
Okay, but and those are probably easy states to get through.
Yeah,
you're going to Michigan.
But I've also went to one like northern Maine and
what was that like?
California and Florida. But
what was northern Maine like to see the?
It was beautiful.
That sounds gorgeous.
Yeah, limestone Maine. It's like the tippy top.
Wow.
Yeah,
I have a buddy from Bucksport, Maine.
Bucksport, Maine.
Yeah, it sounds like
I don't know any Maine towns other than Limestone.
Well, the main one is Bucksport.
Okay.
It's great there. Man, that's fascinating. And so, do you like not jam music? You like everything?
Yeah, I like all kinds of other music too.
Yeah.
And I'm not into a whole lot of other jam bands.
Okay. You have Phish, and you're like, those are my guys. I can't support.
Yeah. And I mean, I love listening to the Grateful Dead, but I missed. Jerry died before I was,
Yeah. This new fake Grateful Dead.
But I actually like Phish better. It's very different music.
How is it different? Explain it to me, a real punk rocker. However, I'm going to go see Vampire Weekend next month because I'm very hip and cool, and their openers are a Grateful Dead cover band.
Really?
That's insane to me because Vampire Weekend, critically acclaimed, very lauded, #1 album in the country.
Yeah.
If You're Me, this past weekend, and their opener, Grateful Dead cover band.
That's weird. Well, I've seen
Your
a lot
thoughts?
of jokes. I haven't heard their new album.
It's fun.
But I've heard it sounds like Phish. And mostly what I've heard are jokes about how
No, it doesn't.
they sound kind of like Phish on this album.
No song is over 4.5 minutes long, so I don't think they sound that much like Phish. And I got through the whole thing without having to put an acid tab on my ball sack. So I don't think it sounds that much like Phish.
All right.
But it's good. I think you enjoy it. But that's nice. Who's number 2? Who's in the 2 spot? Other than, Phish and the Grateful Dead.
Just bands in general?
Yeah.
It's hard, but I really like My Morning Jacket.
Okay.
Love them. Wilco.
Yeah. That's why you moved to Chicago.
That's why to live.
I got to go see him.
Yeah, I want to see Jeff Tweedy at a Trader Joe's sometime.
I got to go see those 2 parking structures from that one album. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I do think about them every time, or that album, every time I walk
down the river?
Down the river there.
I get it, man. It's very close to my palatial estate, and I think about it as well. And I point up to it, and I go, this one's for you, Jeff. And then I piss in the river. That's why I don't do that. Why would I do that?
You like Wilco? For some reason, I think you don't.
Oh, I like Wilco.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you what I like more, Uncle Tupelo.
Yeah,
I'm
like
more of a
Tupelo.
Tupelo guy.
Yeah.
I like the alternative version of country music. I think the regular version of country music is, for lack of a better term, pretty fucking lame right now.
Yeah, it's garbage.
I don't like it at all. Yeah. And that Body Like a Backroad song is probably the worst song ever written.
I don't even know that one, but it sounds awful.
This guy goes, "He got a body like a backroad." Pretty bad.
Yeah,
I nailed it, by the way. That's exactly how he sounds. He's good. He's good. So you're in your 40s. You've probably been to a shitload of weddings, huh?
I have been to some weddings. They're slowing down.
They're slowing down?
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing, though. I think they're going to start picking back up again for you. Because the divorce rate in this country ain't going nowhere.
But a lot of times, the second ones are much smaller, not as many people invited.
We talked about this on the last episode. Do you get a second bachelor party, you think?
I mean, you can.
Yeah.
Right?
I think you'd have to be kind of a diva if you're like, we got to do this again.
Yeah, I mean, it depends how extravagant
whitewater rafting
the
again.
thing is. I mean, if it's just going out for a night or something, sure,
that's fine. Yeah.
But if you're asking people to pay a lot of money and take a bunch of days off for your second one, I don't think you can do that.
That's very unfair. So have you been to any of these big destination bachelor parties?
Where
you got to spend money?
No. I've been to one destination, and actually it really wasn't even a destination one because they lived in Phoenix.
Okay.
And it felt like a destination wedding for me.
For you? I love that. It's like, you guys are having this crazy destination wedding. They're like, it is 4 blocks from where we live.
Right. No, not a big fan of them. But
I don't like shit.
I have a joke about destination weddings. Making
Do you
fun
really?
Of them. Yeah, I'm not going to do the joke.
Please don't. It is weird. It's odd. I'm going to one.
It's a lot of money to ask someone.
It's so much fucking money.
Yeah.
It's a crazy amount of money. And they're never in easy to get to places. You know? So, like, they're never in hubs. They're like, oh, you got to take a plane to Miami. Like, we're going to one in Tampa. That doesn't seem like that's a destination one like your Phoenix one. They just live down there.
Yeah.
But, Mal had to go to one in, like, the south of Mexico City.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just like in the middle of nowhere in Mexico, and it's like this is
a weird
crazy.
Place. Anyway.
Yeah, she saw a jaguar on the street. It's crazy. This guy.
I've never seen a jaguar at a wedding.
It was the ring bearer. It was adorable. They had a feral jungle cat. Bring the rings. Yeah.
Actually, that sounds pretty good. It sounds like a pretty exciting wedding.
It's pretty badass. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
If you were to ever get married, are you gonna get married anytime soon? You getting in there?
I don't know. I'm not anytime soon.
I think you're gonna get married soon.
Really?
I think people are gonna hear this. They're gonna hear Jimmy, the Lonely Heart Roberson.
Yeah.
And they're gonna be like, you know what? I need this man in my life.
Maybe that'll happen. I'll come back on. We'll talk about it.
Oh, I love it.
Okay.
Wait, that's a great way to get a second booking.
Right, to get married.
Yeah, to get married. And then the tables will turn. I'll ask you if I can be in your wedding.
Okay.
And I'll be there.
And I'll start a podcast.
Oh, my God.
To interview for it.
I just got my fucking idea taken out from under me.
Yeah.
This is disgusting. I tell you what I really want to do. I really want to dress up as a jaguar, or at the very least wear a Leonard Fournette jersey.
Dress up as some fur on, some short fur.
I get a Blake Bortles number 5 jersey.
Okay.
I walk down the aisle and I present the ring to you and the lovely Mrs. Jimmy Roberson. I tell you what, though, I think you should plan my bachelor party. What do you say? Let's get into it.
Your bachelor party. I'm in charge. My bachelor party.
You're in charge. This is. We're gonna get down to the nitty gritty. We've had a nice time talking about Phish.
Yeah.
And about how you were the best student in the history
of Ball State University.
Of Ball State. Ooh, you and Letterman. Ooh, that's some nice company. You, Letterman, Scott Covanda. Do you know who that is?
Scott Covanda?
Yeah.
No.
He was the punter on my high school football team who
really?
Went on to be the punter at Ball State University and then went on to get a little playing time for a little team called the Cincinnati Bengals.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, got a little job at selling some Fords.
He got a little job at Target. But no, there's another famous guy from Ball State, right? It's Letterman, you, Covanda.
Garfield guy, not Ball State, but Muncie, where Ball State is.
Oh. Jim Davis.
Yeah.
The great Jim Davis.
Yeah.
I heard, now tell me if this is true. I heard he came up with the idea of a very lazy person who loves lasagna and hates Mondays from your work habits in college. Is that true?
That's what I've been told. But I can't prove it.
He was like, he just saw you in Muncie. He was like, this guy, lazy, always eating Italian heavy foods.
Mm-hmm. He's orange.
The only thing wrong with him is he's not a cat. And then, ding. And then anyway, plan my bachelor party.
Your bachelor party. Okay. I've thought about it. So I think this would be fun for everyone.
Oh, sorry. I got to cut you off. I forget this almost every episode. Money's not an issue. Location not an issue. Whether or not I'm going to like it, also not an issue. Go.
Okay.
Yeah.
That almost makes it too easy. I mean, can we time travel too? Can we go?
No, we cannot time travel.
All right.
But I'm going to give you a special dispensation. We can also time travel.
Okay.
Give me a non.
We actually don't need to time travel.
Give me a non-travel.
What I have in mind.
I tell you what. Give me a non-time travel one, and give me a time travel one.
Okay, a time travel one. I think we would. You're a punk rock guy.
Sure.
I think we would.
Yes.
We would go back in time at the height of like CBGBs, and we would just go there.
Okay.
And I would wait outside.
Well, see here. I think Phish and the Ramones have a lot in common.
Oh, do that.
Let me tell you why. Phish, very long songs. They're like, they can be up to, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
The Ramones,
20-second songs.
very short songs.
Yeah.
But they all sound the same. If you listen the right way, it's one long song. So if you're doing it the right way, it's the same song to time ratio.
It's so opposite that it becomes one.
Exactly.
Okay.
Old is new. New is old. Okay. Short is long.
A flat circle.
Time is a flat circle. Jeremy Bearimy. Other things. Non-time travel one.
Non-time travel. This is what I'm thinking. Also, you're not just a punk rock guy. There's more to you, right?
I've got layers.
Yeah, you're big.
Much like that lasagna you were chomping on back at Ball State.
You're big Michigan State fan, right?
Alumnus.
Excuse me. Sorry. Let me guess. You graduated on time too.
I did 4 years.
Wow.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, so you're a big fan of the football program there,
Sure.
right?
A fan is such an odd word because it's tough to be a fan of. I feel like they're my brother.
Okay.
In that they are. I don't have a brother in real life, but I feel like a lot of people get mad at their brothers, and then sometimes they love them. It's like a member of my family
very close.
that I cannot stand.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what I've done is I've rented that stadium.
Oh, way to go.
What's it called?
This is going to blow you around your ass. Spartan Stadium.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Spartan Stadium, we have it.
Oh, we have it.
Yeah. And we're just going to go out and park like on the 50-yard line, like Dazed and Confused.
Oh,
hell
that?
Yeah.
You
go
got
on the field.
Aerosmith tickets. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the biggest event.
Yeah, we're going to have to get up early to go drive to Houston to get the air. Is that where they drove?
I think so.
So we're just gonna have everybody that you want to. We're just gonna have a big party on the 50-yard line or wherever on the field. We can move around. We don't have to stay on the 50-yard line. And guess
any yard marker we want, we can go to.
And guess what band is playing in the end zone?
What band?
Whatever band you want to be there. We'll get them. And which not an ideal venue for a punk band.
It's too much open space.
Grime, too much open space. But it's just for you, buddy. And it's nobody there but your friends. Oh, also all your exes, they're going to be in the stands.
They're going to be in the stands?
Watching us cry. They're not allowed to come on the field. They're not allowed to talk to you or anything. They're just going to be there crying because you're getting married. But you will be able to see them crying on the Jumbotron.
Oh, great. That's amazing.
Yeah. While we're having fun.
Anywhere we want on the field.
Yeah.
I could go in I can be on the 3-yard line.
We can suit up if you want, buddy. We can.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Though that's going to make the moshing that much better.
Yeah, I rented all their costumes, their uniforms. Uniforms, I meant. Got their uniforms, and we can wear them, and we can run around, and we can get drunk and just run into each other and mosh to whoever your band is.
Can I?
I
think we're actually going to have the Spartan marching band there. That's going to be the band.
Okay.
That's not true.
And then we can just your punk bands we'll just kick their ass.
We'll kick their asses? Oh, yeah. Awesome. Yeah. What about, and then what's the exit situation with my ex-girlfriends? What are we going to do with these two?
There's going to be two of them. Nothing. They can't get to us.
I think there's 4. Yeah, I'll call it 4.
They don't talk to us.
They don't talk to us?
No, they're up to the state. They don't have.
I'm still friends with one of them.
Okay.
Can I?
Yeah.
Give her a wave.
Also,
I'm sorry you're crying.
For this bit, I'm assuming that you hate all your exes. Whereas in my case, I am on good terms with every ex I've ever.
Are you really?
Like I'm friends with everybody.
How'd you do that?
I mean, I don't still talk to them about good terms.
Yeah.
I have no ill will towards anyone I've ever.
I'm not texting my ex-girlfriend every day. That would be insane.
Yeah, I don't fantasize about watching them cry on a Jumbotron while I have fun before I get married. But for some reason, I thought maybe you would. That would be something you would be into.
I wouldn't hate it.
Okay.
I like the idea of just be as the nature of being a stand-up comedian. I like the idea of anyone watching me have fun.
Yeah, sure.
That's my whole life.
And you like watching people cry.
Yeah. Why do you think I watched all those episodes of Extreme Makeover Home Edition? Because I like watching people cry. Because they go, I tell you what, my dad's funeral last week.
Yeah.
A lot of crying. Big fan.
Yeah.
Big fan.
I would imagine that was a lot of crying.
Oh, so much crying.
Probably not as fun as this bachelor party that
you know what?
planned.
This is going to sound crazy. It wasn't not fun.
Yeah. Did you crush your eulogy?
Yeah, we talked about it on the episode last week. Fucking destroyed.
I bet you did destroy.
Fucking destroyed. Ugh. Fucking JFL should have been there.
JFL edition.
JFL edition.
Dad's funeral.
I wonder what would happen if you just sent that to clubs and stuff. I don't think there's video of it, even if it was. But
I feel like you just became like, damn, I have somebody record that
shit. I didn't even record it on my phone like I do all my other sets.
You didn't record it?
I didn't record it. But I tell you what, that sounds like a fantastic bachelor party.
You think?
It's a great. I'll put that in the top. This is episode 31. I'll put that in the top 27 bachelor parties.
Damn it.
That's a good bachelor party, and I'm gonna give that bachelor party a grade of. That's the exes crying at me.
Oh yeah.
Suck it, Hillary Higgins.
That idea on the way over here, and I thought it'd be fantastic.
Perfect. Haley Kennedy, bawling her eyes out. You can leave all these names in. I'm not scared. I don't care. They're not going to listen to this. That's fantastic, though. Let me ask you this. We're going to move on. That was a great answer. You're off to a fantastic start.
All right.
Swimming. If this was an actual job interview instead of a fake podcast where I trick people into becoming my friend and talking to them more, you would be a shoo-in so far.
Oh, great.
But
good to know.
Long road ahead, Jim.
Long road ahead?
Long road ahead.
All right.
We got a lot more questions. When it comes to the reception at the wedding, what are your DJ no-nos and your DJ yes pleases?
Well, have you thought of having a band?
Oh my God. That's the right answer.
Yeah?
That's 100% the right answer.
Okay.
Everyone should have a band.
A band's great. Almost no one has a band, though.
You are...
but you should.
Can I tell you what it is? It's a money thing.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because before I started to go to weddings with Mal, who has a very good job, and
so her friends have good jobs too.
And her friends also have good jobs. Right? They're in what I like to call a good jobs club.
Yeah.
The government calls it a tax bracket. I call it a good jobs club.
Yeah.
But I've seen more bands
at weddings.
I've seen exactly so many bands at weddings, and they all. Here's what they do. They have iPads mounted on their microphone stand, so they can play with the thing. They don't know all the songs. How can you remember fucking 150 songs?
Yeah,
especially for taking requests. And they all have backup singers. One of which is amazing and usually a black woman, and two, which are white people, and they are not carrying their weight.
Shitty white person.
They really aren't.
With no rhythm.
They really aren't. And they're all trying to do like the Temptations moves where they're like, bah, 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 and it's off time. But I tell you what, they all have a virtuoso guitar player who's probably also a studio musician who's a little bit down on his luck, and they are fucking shredding. They just shred, and I love it.
I would like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But going back to
the
original question.
I can't think of a song title that is a no-no, but I mean, we could go back to talking about just music I don't want to hear there.
Yeah.
Which I feel like you do hear a lot at weddings is the shitty country.
Yeah. Baby, I'm amazed by you.
I just don't want to. It's all a no-no.
Yeah. Yeah. Pop country.
And you hear it at weddings.
Dierks Bentley.
I don't know who that is.
He's some country guy.
Okay.
Blake Shelton.
Okay. Yeah.
Brad Paisley.
Yeah, I don't like any of these guys.
I'm trying to think of another one. Who's another big pop country guy? Aaron, you got anybody? You're thinking of Bruce Wayne, who is definitely invited to the wedding.
The only country band I know is my cousin Craig, and he's a subversive punk.
They're good, though. The Craig Brown Band is good.
Yeah.
You heard it here first. Craig Brown Band, thumbs up.
They can play the wedding.
I don't know. Mal's going to hate that.
Oh, okay.
Mal's not into that. Sorry to lose you a gig there, Craigers, but, we need to have, we're going to have something else. It's going to be good. And what do you need him to play? What's your hammer at a wedding? What gets Jimmy Roberson on the dance floor at a wedding?
Nothing gets me on the dance floor at a wedding. I don't dance a lot.
It's when someone goes, Wilson! Yeah. And you come out there
I'll do that.
You do a little Phish dancing.
Yeah, I bob my head a lot.
Yeah.
But that's it. Songs I like at wedding. I do, of course, I do like a wedding reception if there is like where they do play like Phish or the Grateful Dead.
Yeah, I'm sure you've been to a couple of those.
Yeah.
You were at
I'm always
Anastasio's commitment ceremony.
I wish I could have been there. Still love that you know his name, but
it's a fun name to say.
Anastasio. Yeah.
It's
a fun name.
I also remember because Mal has a joke where
I hate that joke.
Do you really?
Yeah.
My lovely girlfriend has a joke where she
to be clear, love Mal.
Yeah, she's a great lady. Everyone loves her.
Hate the joke. It was my first impression of her. The joke. I was so mad.
You saw it do well, and you were like, "Oh, fuck!"
It was like Irish eyes.
But the joke is basically that Mal used to have to pretend to like Phish when she was in high school and college to get boys to like her, and now she doesn't. Since old droopy drawers me came along. Droopy drawers. What does that mean? Now that I'm here,
she said something about Trey sobriety that I had to leave the room. I was fuming.
But basically, there's a part in the bit where Mal mimics a song. They're the end of the song, kicking Trey Anastasio in the dick repeatedly.
Yeah, there was that too. I came back in the room just in time for that. Had to leave again.
It's like if you were. It's like anyone else walking into like some sort of Trump rally and being like, "Oh, this is horrible. How can they say this?"
Yeah,
that's what you were like. Oh, good for you. God bless you.
Yeah.
It's good to have interests. I've learned. You got to have them. You gotta have them.
You got to.
Listen, as a lifelong professional wrestling fan, and I've traveled to see the Mighty Boss Tones play. Like what you like.
Yeah, that's
like
a weird one to go. Most people don't travel. They don't go on Mighty Boss Tones tour most of the time.
I love them though.
I would definitely go see the Mighty Boss Tones in Chicago.
Oh, I'm going to Milwaukee in August.
Again, we're traveling.
It's not real travel, though.
Yeah, that's not real.
Real. Also, an hour? You ever been to Milwaukee?
I've been
It's fucking great. What
it
a
is
great
It really is
town.
great. It's an underrated town, I would say.
I fucking love Milwaukee, man. I go up there. You know what I do? I fucking drink.
Yeah, I think that's...
You know what else I do? I have some cheese curds.
Yeah.
You know what else? Fun. I have a lot of fun. That's what I do. And I play that game. Have you ever played the... They have that game. It's in a couple bars, but it's a bit... They just got a big stump, and you try and hit a nail into it when you're all drunk and stuff.
No, they have just... You could hear you're drunk. Here's a hammer and a nail.
Yeah.
That's not a game.
Yes, Hammerschlagen. Yeah.
Just see if you can hit a nail?
Yeah. But here's the thing, though. The hammer... Oh, jeez. I just saw you do that. You throw it up, and then you catch it, and then you hit the hammer, which is even worse than what you were thinking.
Yeah.
But you got to hit it in the stump. But get this, hammer on a chain. So you can't take the hammer around. So if you're going to hit someone with the hammer, they got to be close.
Do people bust their fingers?
Oh, I'm sure. A couple people have nailed their damn finger to the friggin' stump.
Yeah, it sounds like this sounds awful.
It's fun.
Really?
It's fun. It's Hammerschlagen. I used to call it hammer nail.
So weird. Like, I know we can't use this, but
yeah.
When Sarah and I go to Lake Sapphire, which is a burning fest, we bring a tree stump that's 3 foot in diameter and 3 foot tall just to play that game.
That's
we bring
insane.
a bunch of hammers and nails, and you throw it under your leg, or you throw it behind your back and catch it, and you hold a drink in the other hand, and if you drop it, you drink, but if you don't, you get to swing down at the other people's nails. If you smash their nail in, they lose. That's Hammerschlagen. So I'm very familiar.
They have it at a bar in Milwaukee, right on the main drag there. At the Hofbräu House in Milwaukee. It's great. I love it. But my buddy Aaron Curry, who is from Seattle, which is what I will refer to as a more refined town than Milwaukee, was like, man, this game's crazy. I can't believe they do this. He's like, and he asked just from a random dude, he's like, what's it called? And the guy just goes, it's called a hammer nail. And
Hammer nail.
It's called hammer nail, dude.
I kind of like that.
Yeah. It's a good time.
I've never been to Seattle. I always wanted to.
I've never been either. I'd like to go out and enjoy the Experience Music Project. That's what I would like to go.
Yeah?
I'd like to go see that Kurt Cobain roll around,
Roll around?
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
See him roll around? What does that mean? I'd go out there. See, it looks a lot like Ireland to me when I see pictures of it.
Yeah. It's lush.
It's very lush.
Hilly.
Yeah.
I'm describing Ireland right now.
I know. I don't know. But you said it with so much gravitas where I was like, oh, this is important to Jimmy.
Yeah.
Jimmy needs to describe Ireland.
Good word.
It is a good word. Speaking of lush, when I got these grooms, you got like 8 of these guys. And now they do this thing where you as the groom, you got to get presents for all the guys.
Yeah.
Hey, but get this. I want to do that. I want everyone to think I'm nice, but I don't want to fucking pick it out. I got a lot of time. I don't have a lot of time on my hands.
Yeah.
I'm busy. I'm getting married. I gotta go play Goonies in Rochester, Minnesota. I gotta go to Penguins in Cedar Rapids. I gotta go to Wiley's in Dayton. I'm all over the place. I don't want to pick the groomsman gift. So pick the groomsman gift for me. What am I getting these schmucks?
I mean, I would love an iPad. I've never had an iPad.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah. I think it's a great call.
Yeah. That might be a little pricey.
No.
To get,
not for the Bologna Boys.
No, not for the Bologna Boys.
Not for the Bologna Boys at all.
Let's see. I'm trying to think of another kind of gadget.
Yeah.
I think a gadget would be good.
I've never had an iPad either. Can you believe that?
Isn't it weird? Why it's just us, I think.
I had a laptop. I like a laptop. I like a keyboard.
A laptop and a phone, you don't have to have the in-between size.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's probably why I never actually bought one. But
yeah,
I'd like one as a gift.
Yeah, I'd like to be gifted one as well.
Yeah.
If someone gave me one, I wouldn't kick it out of bed for eating crackers. I'd be very excited. And people, the typing, I like typing, and people are like, you get the keyboard at the bottom. And I don't fucking want that, though. I want.
Then you just, I have my
I got a laptop.
Yeah.
I got a Chromebook that I bought myself, my own money.
Right.
Proud of it.
Oh, here's a good one.
Okay.
You could buy, like individual, instead of like the same thing, you could buy like records that are tailored specific to that person. Like, I know you really like this. This is a somewhat rare.
Oh, that's fun.
Recording of
this.
This is for
1080.
you.
Yeah.
And everybody gets a different record.
That's pretty tight.
I think that's pretty good, right?
I think that's a great idea.
Thought of that. That's pretty good.
That's really good.
Everybody who listens to this is going to use that.
I think they should. Mm-hmm. I think that's great. Mm-hmm. What are you a big audiophile? You a big 1080 gram?
No.
Okay, good.
I'm not. Yeah, no.
You a big Lindsey Graham fan? You like him?
I don't know. I don't know.
He's a big piece of shit who's in Congress. Or the Senate or something. I don't know.
I probably should know who it is at least.
Okay. I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
Depends on how mad you want to be throughout any given day.
Yeah.
But that's a great answer. And I'm going to give that answer a grade of wicka wicka because it's a record.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like that. Better than a cry, like you gave my last answer.
Well, that was a good cry. It was a happy cry.
Okay.
I was mocking my ex-girlfriends, which is the point of this whole fucking show.
Oh, right.
Why else would I be doing this if not to openly mock women I've loved before?
Yeah. Put them on the Jumbotron.
Yeah. Yeah, enjoy that.
The tears.
I will say this. We will have them crying, and then there'll be a break in them crying, and then we will have some of the classic interstitial content that I have come to know and love from Spartan football games. So it's a shot of them crying, and then the helmet switch around. It's just them crying. And then, hey, did you guys know we have a volleyball team and they're pretty good? And then back to them crying.
Oh, also, we get to kick field goals while we're there.
Of course we do. We got the nets up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got the nets up.
Yeah.
And we can kick them from any distance we want.
Yeah.
You know who else is going to be there?
Who?
Former Spartan legends. A couple of them. Just a couple. I'm going to name them right now.
Okay.
TJ Duckett, because he still lives in town.
Oh, yeah, I already booked him.
Oh, cool.
He's going to be there. Yeah.
The greatest, one of the greatest kickers of all time, both in college and professional ranks, Morton Anderson.
Yeah, I'm waiting on his response.
Okay, cool.
I've been in touch.
He's a hard maybe.
Yeah. We'll get him.
We need someone to throw us the ball. You know who that's going to be? All-time Spartan
Tell
passing
me
leader.
who it is so I can tell you that I have them. They're all going to be there, Mike.
I tell you what, Drew Stanton, he's going to be there. He's not the all-time, but Connor Cook, probably not going to be there. A little cocky. Still a little young, blonde.
I don't like it. He's snarky in his emails, too.
Yeah, I'm sure he is. Here's the other thing. Blonde man, I do not trust it.
No?
Don't trust it.
No blondes?
No blonde men. Blonde child, great. Adorable.
Who's some blonde men we know around here?
My last guest on the show, blonde man.
Who's that?
Nate Armbruster.
Okay.
Oof. He did a good job. It was a good episode.
But you don't trust him.
I don't trust him. He didn't make it in. We're 0 for 30 right now on people getting in.
No one's made it in?
No one's made it in yet. But I like your chances so far. Yeah, that was a great bachelor party. This band thing. People are starting to find out that the answer is a band.
And the record idea was, I mean, I'm proud of myself for that.
You should be. That's you scoring a touchdown with that idea.
Like, that was my favorite sound effect response to anything I've said.
I know.
Okay.
I get to. You look thrilled with it. Tell you who else is going to be there. Former Spartan great and Super Bowl winner, Andre Rison. And he's going to tell us all the details about his former relationship with TLC's Lisa Left Eye Lopez.
Oh, that's right. He was the guy.
She burned his
down.
She burned his house down. We're going to hear all about it.
Oh, I want to hear about that.
At the campfire after the sun goes down.
Oh, that's right.
We don't have the budget for the lights, so we got to go.
No, we get the lights.
We get the lights.
Oh, of course we have
the
lights.
The lights. Oh, that's great. Charles Rogers is going to be there. He's going to tell us about how he smoked his way out of the NFL. Yeah, he had a lot of injury problems, but he
is he a crack guy?
No, he's a weed guy.
Oh,
but
like Ricky Williams or whatever.
It was very similar to that situation, but he just kept getting hurt, but also. Plaxico Burress is going to be there, and he's going to tell us all about the gun and the sweatpants. Michigan State wide receivers, lightning rods for controversy. Yeah.
I wonder what it is.
I don't know. Anyway, the next thing on the docket, you're a very aggressive guy. You have a killer instinct. You love fighting and violence.
I do.
And whenever a scrape's going down, I think, where's Roberson?
Yeah.
You're usually at the bottom of the pile trying to fish hook a motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's why you like fish so much.
That's what I'm known for, yeah.
Because they're famous hooks.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. So we're going to do what's called a little bit of a role play here.
All right.
Aaron, our producer, is going to pretend to be the officiant of the wedding.
Okay.
And I am going to assume the vessel of someone else. I'm going to play a character who's going to interrupt the wedding, and you're going to take me down with words. Please don't actually come over here and fish hook me, Jimmy. You've been very aggressive this entire
That'd be really
recording.
funny. Maybe we do need the video for this.
For the fight portion of the podcast.
Yeah, for Jimmy reaching across the table and fish hooking.
Just trying to rip my cheek out of my fucking head.
You know what my move would be? I would just send your microphone into your face.
Oh, that's a good idea. But there's windscreen. That might not go.
It might not hurt so bad then, huh?
We'll do that. We'll say
It'd
that.
catch you off guard, though.
We'll say
It'd surprise
really
you. It'd surprise you while I came in to get my fingers hit.
I'm like, oh my God, a fuzzy thing just hit my nose.
Yeah.
And that's when you...
Yeah.
You ever been in a fight?
No.
Like never been in a real fight?
No.
I'll tell you this story.
Pretty nice, Mike.
You're one of the most agreeable, delightful men.
Oh, thank you.
You are. I call you the Mr. Rogers of feature acts. That's what I don't know whether that's nice or an insult, but I like saying
a little
it.
bit of both. I think. I don't know.
But I was.
You could have just said of comedy or.
Nope.
But all right.
Well, the Mr. Rogers of comedy, that's a different person.
Okay.
I can't put my finger on it, but that's a different guy. Who's really nice? Who's nice? Anyway,
Well, like I said earlier, everybody's been pretty nice to me here.
That's
I feel
great.
like that's pretty good. We can talk about that.
I'd probably say Danny
We
Callis
already
is the Mr. Rogers of comedy because he knows everyone in the neighborhood. And he talks like, hey, Danny Callis.
Yeah.
But I was in would have been a junior in high school. Go to the Blind Pig in Ann Arbor, punk show. This guy has a big, he's doing puppets, a puppet show, like a dark, subversive puppet show.
The punk guy is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Between the
acts?
The bands, acts, bands, whatever. And I was moshing, as I would do when I was 16 years old. I ran into it. The guy like tackles me and goes, "Don't fuck with my puppets." And it's the only fight I've ever been in.
Don't fuck with. You didn't think you were going to hear that when you left the house?
I did not.
To go to the
I
punk
was
show.
going to have a nice time down at the Blind Pig where they didn't card me, and I was able to get some drinks. Anyway, here we go. Aaron, if you want to do the honors, I will interrupt you.
On this lovely autumn day, we welcome the O'Keefes and the Mallory's last name.
In Bradford. Her last name is Bradford.
Bradford.
Motherfucker, you don't know autumn. We say fall here.
Sir. Sir.
Hello?
Sir, who are you?
I'm a big, brusque man.
Well, keep your brusque down. Keep it down. This thing's happening right now.
Oh, okay. You seem nice.
So, wedding.
Oh,
Please.
Okay.
I am nice. I'm saying please.
Why is your finger in my mouth? What?
It's called a fish hook, sir.
I got fish hooked him.
Yeah, I fish hooked him out of there and saved the wedding.
That was great.
Yeah.
I give that a grade of, I wish I could do a fish noise, but fish don't talk.
They don't. That was easy, too. I just fish hooked him right out. And
Bloop, bloop, bloop. That's fish noise.
he's gone.
There you go.
Bloop is the fish noise? Bloop. Or is this bubbles?
Yeah, it was bubbles. Yeah. Bloop. I've only seen fish in tanks. I don't know if they exist outside of tanks. Anyway,
Have you heard of lakes?
Nah.
Okay.
Lakes? What are you talking about? Fucking lakes? What are you talking about? Fucking lakes?
One like right there.
What? What are you talking about? Lakes. Ain't never seen no motherfucking lakes. Oh, you talking about?
They got fish in those.
No fucking way. Not the lakes I've been in. How many lakes have you been in?
I don't know. I've been in a few lakes.
Yeah. I like lakes. I really do. I love a lake. Yeah. I probably haven't been fishing.
You ever touched the bottom of a lake though? Oh, like the bottom, like the sand.
Like on the beach.
Like if you get out of a boat in the tube before you get too far out and it's still shallow and you touch.
It is pretty gross.
That's
Where it's all
gross.
like clay and man.
Yeah, it's feels like slime clay.
Let me ask you: is there anything grosser than a piece of seaweed touching you?
No, it's
when
awful.
you're not expecting it.
Also, you think it's a fucking animal.
I think it's a monster every time.
Yeah, it feels like tentacles is what it feels
it
like.
It does. Yeah.
That's what you think it is, and then you're like, oh, it's just seaweed, and you're like, well, that's still gross.
Yeah. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
It's like, I know I'm in a lake in the middle of Michigan, but there's no way that this isn't a giant octupus.
Yeah. Anything touching you underwater that you can't see is maybe one of my biggest fears, actually. That's terrifying.
What other fears do you have?
I don't know.
Yeah.
And if I really thought about it and listed that might not even be as high on the list as I just made it sound, but that's a big... I don't like that at all.
That's up there. Number one for me is definitely snakes. I hate snakes.
Yeah, well, they got those in the water, too.
Yeah.
That's what I'm always the most afraid of in the water. Because have you ever seen one? I've seen from a boat, a snake.
Oh, man.
They look creepy as fuck on land when they're slithering, like moving.
But they're so much faster
in the water. It just looks so much more terrifying.
Oh, Jesus. I hate it. I hate snakes.
What would you do if you were like, say you're in the water, you're skiing, you're waiting for the boat to take off to pull you?
Oh, to water
And
ski.
you're just waiting.
Yeah.
And then the snake's coming at you, but they're not pulling off yet, and they can't hear your screams. But they're not taking off yet, but it's getting closer. Do you ditch the rope?
No.
And go under. Did you try to go underwater? I feel like
Why would I go underwater? Do I go underwater and fight the snake? I don't want to do that.
I think you go underwater and then where it can't see you, and then you swim in another direction underwater.
I just stay as still as I can.
And just let it come bite you and kill you.
Ah, fuck! But that would be bad.
I mean, you want to wait. You want to hope that the boat takes off.
Yeah,
just in the nick of time.
I think I would just be
my
like,
luck, that would not.
I think I would just be.
You try to grab it.
I would never do that because then I would be touching it, and that's my biggest fear. That's the worst case scenario for me.
Yeah,
I'd be holding it, and then I take out my switchblade that's actually a comb and stab it. That's what I do.
Okay, well that sounds cool.
No. Very cool.
You know where you're pulling that off. But I don't know. All right. Anyway, sorry, I don't know why I asked that.
No. That's a great question. What would you do?
I would try to swim as far underwater as I could, and it most likely
would you pop the skis off
almost
though?
would
That's
never
the
work.
problem.
Yeah, get rid of those skis. That's the thing. Pop the ski off, bash it with the ski. That's what we do.
That is a great idea. That's
Yeah.
a great idea. What if I'm sitting in the water like this, and my skis are basically pointing up? Mm-hmm. I try and stab it with the ski.
You just do a stab with the sole on your
I try and
foot.
stab with the ski because I'm not slaloming. I got 2 skis on.
Right. Or you could just hold it up, and then the snake, you could just maybe it would wrap around. Maybe it would just wrap itself kind of around it.
Around the ski?
Yeah.
Okay, and then once the boat starts, I'm good to go.
Yeah, and then just on one ski showing off.
Yeah.
Skiing off on, you're doing a one ski thing.
I'm like Tommy Bartlett, the water ski champion of the Wisconsin Dells.
Yeah.
That was a fantastic question.
Okay.
The next thing we have to do, we don't have to do this, we get to do this.
Okay.
Is the famous ASMR minute. So we're going to get down here. Our voices are going to be down here. And we're going to start doing a little ASMR. If you have any ASMR things that you like, little noises, little scritchy scratchies, feel free to do them now.
Okay.
Just into the microphone, and please try and maintain this tone of voice.
What? Oh. That's not a good sound for the... What?
Just play with that into the microphone. And some people get a bit of a charge out of this.
A charge is what you call that?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're furious.
Like, that makes them excited. And they like it does. I don't know if it's exciting. It helps some people sleep. And the reason we do it is because Cardi B once said that they help with her migraine headaches. And we...
She talked to you about your headache.
They said they helped her with her migraine headaches. And I thought, oh, she's pretty famous. She might be kind of smart. Okay. She might know. So we do this for our oh, that's good. We do that to help our listeners in case maybe they have migraines. And eventually, the hope is to get Cardi B on the show.
Okay.
You know,
she's not coming.
I know, probably not. But we got a couple, big guests that we want. Cardi B, Paul Rudd, the I Love You man himself, Paul Rudd. Okay. The father of the bride himself, Steve Martin. Tom Sizemore seems like a great guy. And is there one more?
You know what? If we had some chips, we could just just eat some chips.
I would love to eat some chips. Chips are delicious. I'm so hungry. Are you really?
I'm starving.
Okay, well, we only have like 1 or 2 more things, and we'll get out of here.
Okay.
It's date night tonight. We're gonna go to a famous Southside pizza place called Nick and Vito's. I'm very excited. So if you're listening to this a week in advance,
I'm going to Nick and Vito's.
Come hang out with us at Nick and Vito's.
I'm gonna talk to Mal about that fish pit.
Oh, that was the ASMR minute. That was a good one. We really found it, and then we stayed on it. The next thing we have to do...
I had no idea what was going on at first when it started, though.
It was great.
I was so confused.
You adapted perfectly.
Okay,
it was awe-inspiring. It was great. The next thing that we get to do, of course, the Bane impression of the week. Bane, of course, the main villain from 2012's Dark Knight Rises. I do an impression of him every week.
Okay.
So here we go.
So you do the okay.
If you'd like to do one after me, you're more than welcome. So here we go. Bane impression of the week. Bane impression. Hey, what's up? I'm Bane. Yeah, all right. Yeah. Okay, cool. Bane impression of the week. Pretty good.
Cool.
Pretty good. You want to do one?
I've not seen a lot of Bane movies.
Okay. I should tell you there's two, and he only talks in one of them.
My only Bane impression would be, "Let the games begin." That's a podcast because that's what Doug Benson says.
Let the games begin.
Yeah,
he does. He actually tries to do a good one. I do. I do a
funny Bane.
I do a take on it. I have a different take on it every week. Yeah,
but that's all I know about Bane.
Cool, man.
Is let the games begin.
He does say that in the film.
Oh, he does.
Yeah.
Okay.
You haven't seen it? Dark Knight Rises? You should see it.
I saw The Dark Knight. Loved it, and I don't like comic book things.
I feel like the Christopher Nolan Batman movies are like a different thing. It's like the Avengers movies are all like, hey, we're the Avengers. All right, we're going to go save the thing. Oh.
What was the the other one that I saw and liked? I was a child, but the Michael Keaton Batman.
Which one?
Batman.
The first one.
Yeah.
With Jack Nicholson, the Joker.
Yes.
The Jokesman.
Yeah.
There's a lot. Like Christopher Walken plays the mayor in that. It's good.
Oh wow, I didn't remember that. I've seriously have not seen it since the 80s.
You weren't a big Christopher Walken fan as a young child?
I was not. It was before the too much cowbell.
As a 10-year-old young man, you were not a Christopher Walken file. Oh, that's interesting.
No, I wasn't into him.
How could that be? James, if you mind, call me James. I didn't. I said it. I didn't
James.
like it.
A lot of people call me James.
Really? I don't like that.
Maybe not a lot.
Yeah.
Some people call me.
Does your mom call you James when she's angry at you?
No.
As a 40-year-old man, when was the last time your mom got angry at you?
Probably every day.
Yeah.
Until I call. I do call every day. But
you call every day?
Just about.
Wow.
Yeah.
I finally got my mom to text me. That's a godsend. That's been so good.
Yeah.
Because now it used to be.
Or it could be bad. It could go the other way. It could be too much.
That's good.
Okay.
Good. It's a lot of. Oh, I saw Carol today, and I just go, great. Carol rules. Fucking ever. She's a great lady.
Probably better than having to find a way off the phone. Yeah.
Oh, for sure. And for all the people asking, my mom's doing great. Thank you for asking about that. That's the second thing people ask me. How are you doing? And then how's your mother doing?
Well, that's really nice.
It's fantastic, and it warms my heart.
Yeah.
And I tell my mom, I say, hey, a lot of people are asking about you. How you doing? And she said, why do they ask about me? I don't want them to ask about me. But they ask because they care, mother.
Yeah.
I've never called her mother before. The last and final piece of the puzzle. Jamie Roberson, you got to do my best man speech. We'll have Greg, our Foley artist, come in here. He's going to make it sound like a wedding, and then you'll do your thing. All right, here we go.
Michael O'Keefe. Yes. I mean, what to say about this man? And friend and lover of not of mine, but of beautiful Mal here. By the way, look at Mal, everybody. Just stunning today. And Mike O'Keefe, he's on his second tuxedo. Sweat. And again, one of my favorite things about Mike O'Keefe, because, if something happens, you get some food on your shirt. Mike's got an extra T-shirt for you. Because he travels with 6 because he sweats so much. And I don't know anybody else like that. He's a one of a kind. Mike O'Keefe. What a day. Also, very good. Smart man, too. He's booked me numerous times to be on his comedy show and Chicago, just because he's, like I said, he's highly intelligent, and he's a good guy. Sweats a lot, has good. He's got a good heart on him, Mike O'Keefe. He does. I mean, sometimes, you just want to talk about Bruce Springsteen, and most of the time there's not somebody around to do that with. But let me tell you, if you're with Mike, and you just want to talk about the boss, I mean, you really, Mallory, you couldn't be in better hands if you ever just want to talk about the boss. So we don't have any more tuxedos, so we should probably just get this going. But everybody, Michael O'Keefe, cheers.
Great job. That was fantastic. Look at you. Look at you. That was fun. That was a classic Roberson delivery.
Yeah.
Where he keeps you waiting and then he delivers.
Oh, I didn't know that's what I was doing. Good to know.
Where he's just like, and then there's a thing, and then you're like, oh, this guy doesn't know what he's doing. Then and he hits you with a hammer. Love it.
All
right. Well, it's time for me to make my final ruling on whether or not you're going to be a Bologna boy or a goddamn Bologna bitch.
Hang on, what was the second one?
Bologna bitch.
Oh, okay. I thought that was a different word than bologna. All right.
I say it every episode. So.
Okay.
they, listen, the dozens and dozens. They don't care. In that case, I've decided to. This is 31 from 30 to the next to 40. I'm gonna make all the rulings as a Southern judge, much like the great.
I think if you ever do a judge, you got to do Southern judge.
Yeah,
right?
Lawyer too.
Yeah,
you don't want a big city lawyer.
No,
North down home lawyer.
Yeah,
just like the guy who was in My Cousin Vinny. And then
that's what I was trying to think of. That guy's name.
I think that's Ed Gein.
I think that's a serial killer.
Nope. No, Fred Gwynn. Fred Gwynn is who we're thinking. Ed Gein is a serial killer. You're 100% right. Fred Gwynn. He was also, I think he was either on the Addams Family or the Munsters.
That guy was great. Is he live?
I don't think so. Is he? Can you check that up? See if Fred Gwynn. I know Tony Gwynn has left this mortal coil to go hit doubles up in heaven. But what about Fred Gwynn? Oh, no, he's dead. Oh, my God. He didn't even get to go to the rap party. Too busy dying.
Oh.
He was Herman Munster in the Munsters. And he's dead now. Well, we remember him as we remember all television monsters.
Which we don't.
And then we forget them as soon as we're done mentioning their names. Anyway, James Roberson. I rule in the case of Roberson v. Bologna Boys, which has been brought to my bench on this 14th day of May, 2019, Anno Domini, the year of our Lord. I rule that you not going to be in the Bologna Boys. You didn't make it because you said that you seemed creepy when you said that Matt was beautiful in the speech. I fucking stay in your lane, Roberson.
Jesus,
sorry, you bitch.
Sorry, I didn't call your wife an ugly.
Listen, all right. She's a 7 at bed.
No one's getting into this wedding party.
I'm 100%. Oh, well, I tell you what, that was fantastic. Thanks so much for coming down here.
You did a good voice, though. The good voice. You nailed it.
Two Utes. That's my judge for my cousin Vinny impression. James, at this time, if you'd like, please plug anything and everything you'd like people to
I have nothing.
listen to. This comes out the 22nd of May.
Follow me on Instagram.
Great. At Jimmy Roberson.
Yeah.
Cool. Roberson.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for doing this.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
This was a fun time.
Took you a little too long to ask, but it's fine. I forgave you before I got here.
I only had 3 people on twice before I
Oh, right. I noticed that as I was looking through. I was like, oh, look at all these people who've done it 5 times.
Those were all after a thing happened with my dad, so I just needed.
You needed the.
I just needed someone to lean on.
Yeah.
And one of
I came here to lean on you. So
all right. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. We'll see you next time. Till death do us fart.
All right, man.
Later, dude.
See ya.